play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Russell against Jackson. Russell up top. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. From the high post. And too long on the shot. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Stolen by Jackson. Leonard finds some space. Edwards pulls it in.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
It's stolen by Leonard. Morris outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. That three's off the mark. Now the Timberwolves with it. Russell with the ball. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. Paul George pulls down the board.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Pass to Morris. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Towns against Morris. Russell, the pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing to the inside. Oh, George with a steal. Morris finds Leonard. From behind the arc. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Now here's Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Now here's Gobert. There's the block. George with it. Russell covering. George passes to Morris. Kicks it to George. The three is up. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. He throw good, Edwards. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Jackson, the pass to George. Pulls it from the top of the key. That one falls.
He has a deadly combination of length and skill. Paul can beat the defense time and time again.
Russell against Jackson. Russell, the pass to Towns. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Edwards. 17-foot shot on the way. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. Out to Leonard. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in. Leonard's got 5.
What dominance from Kawhi on the glass, making sure he gets those second chance points.
Outside McDaniels, pass to Edwards. Outside for Russell, and here's McDaniels. Back to Russell, takes a three, sinks it from distance.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
Jackson outside. Morris outside. Back to Jackson. George outside. Lets the three fly. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And here's Zubac. Leonard outside. That's the end of the first quarter. And not much scoring. It remains close. The Clippers up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. George, soft touch off the glass. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. That shot off the mark. Good D by Gobert. Up top, Edwards. Takes it inside. To the wing, right side. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Now here's Edwards. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he knocks down the first one. That one drops. He ties it up. Now Jackson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. George outside. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Jackson for 3. And he can't get that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Pass to Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Jackson for 3. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. 4-3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Pass to Morris. They need this. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Back to Towns. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Russell up top, defended by Jackson. There's the 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Back to Morris. It's George on the wing. Morris outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
George against Edwards. Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Leonard. Russell against Jackson. George with it. Leonard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Towns. Pass to McDaniels. From the arc. Pure from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
George passes to Zubac. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Edwards. Towns down low. He's guarded by Zubac. McDaniels can't hit. Pass to George. Jackson outside. Back to George. Launches the 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of
With the score, the Clippers 13, the Timberwolves 17.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Mann in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Noel. Outside Anderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Powell. Inside, Batum. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Powell passes to Covington. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Pass to Prince. And stolen by Covington. Here's Mann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Covington no good. Minnesota in the lead. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Noel. Here's Prince. Clock at 6. Stolen. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Mann. Goes back up. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Inside, here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Back to Mann. And good. Coming on on the assist by Wall.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there. Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Prince can't hit.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to bring.
Out to Powell. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now just a three-point Timberwolves lead. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Pass to Prince. The three. The rebound by Mann. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the right side. Wall, the pass to Covington. Back to Wall. This for the tie. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Prince. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Powell. And here's Covington. Batum, left side. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
A great job to establish position and square up.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Powell outside. The kick out to Wall. Back to Powell. Outside Wall. Up in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The T-Wolves on top. Up by 4. And we're just... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Gobert with the bucket.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Leonard outside. Zubac, screen. Leonard passes to Zubac. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Both good from the line that time.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Jackson outside. Stolen by Russell. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Jackson against Russell. Kicks it to George. Here's Jackson. And stolen by Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. To the inside. Outside Edwards. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Morris outside. Pass to George. The steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Zubats against Edwards. Outside Russell. 6 to shoot. George with a steal. Zubats passes to Leonard. Zubats with a screen on McDaniels. Leonard can't get it to go. And here's Minnesota now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Jackson against Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. And stolen by Leonard. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
And Leonard drops them both. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Outside Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris with it. George outside. There's the triple. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Jackson against Russell. For 3. Jackson can't get it to go. And here's Minnesota now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And Edwards, here we go. Here's Russell. No good. A bit long that time.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Jackson pass to Zubats. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up. That free throw no good.
At the line for your Clippers.
He hits the second from the line. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards fires from way outside. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. "16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard on the take from 11 feet away. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Back to Daniels. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Morant. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Jackson kicks to Morant. From deep. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
All right, David, thanks. And Adams with the slam.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Zubac's a screen on Bain. He can't hit that time. Adams, some nice D. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Jackson has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Morant kicks to Bain. Outside Jackson. Brooks outside. And it's off the back rim. No good. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Morris passes to Jackson. Right side Leonard. Brooks grabs the board. For Memphis, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now, here's Bain. Outside for Jackson. From deep, Leonard with the steal. Morris looking over the floor. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Leonard the pass to Zubac. That puts them in the lead.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Out to Brooks. Feeds it to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson finds Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside, George. Out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. Morant left side. Bain passes to Jackson. Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Shoots over Leonard. Bank shot. No good. The Clippers in the lead. Now George. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And and you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Brooks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the feed to Jackson. It's stolen by Morris. Outside Leonard. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Leonard. Over Morant. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 5 minutes.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. I'll look at the field goal percentage numbers. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. The Grizzlies trail by 6.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Zubac, a screen on Bain. George passes to Zubac. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard kicks to Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Morris has got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Morant passes to Bain. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And the wide open shot for Morris. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside, Bain takes it inside. And it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
Jackson kicks to George. To the paint. Here's Morris. Crafty move. And the rejection by Jackson. Bain against Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard looking around. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. And then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Outside for Jackson. From the arc. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Out to Morris. Clock at 6. Back to Jackson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Jackson against Morant. Hangs. And that's 2 points on the layup. Morant's got his first 2 points. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person who wants to be the face of this league. He wants to be the face of the coaching ranks because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
Bain finds Brooks, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jackson passes to Morris. Outside for George. Down low. Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. The Clippers get another chance here. Nobody near George. Hits it from three-point range. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Morant against Jackson. And it's Morant missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Morris passes to Zubac. Back to Morris. Outside Jackson. And here's George for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Here's Morant. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside, Leonard with the steal. Pass to George. Zubac kicks to George. Back to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 10-point lead. So, all right, Dave, thank you. And time now.
23. The Grizzlies. 13.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paul George really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Williams. He's out there with Brandon Clark. Green is out there with Jones. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard position. Zubac the pass to Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Jones up top. Covered by Wall. Chalk up 2 there. Jones has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Memphis.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
Grizzlies shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Jones kicks to Williams. Powell with the steal. Outside, Wall. The pass to man. Williams comes with the double team. outside, Wall. Shot clock at 6. The tray. The Grizzlies pull it in. Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Man passes to Wall. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Powell for 3. Green with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Williams dishes to Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on John Wall.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so Jones nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Man. No points in the game yet for him. Covington wide open. He fires on the 3 off target.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Memphis moving it around. Clark. Gonna go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jones against the 2. Pass to Man. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
An all-around player. One of the team's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
Outside Williams to the inside. Here's Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he ends up missing both free throws. Clippers leading by 7. Outside, Wall. And there's a whistle. That goes on John Conchar. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Emphatic points from Covington. Dunks and threes. Baskets every team needs. That's what Robert brings to the table.
The Clippers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Outside Williams. Clark right side. Back to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum. This is his first free throw of the game.
And a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Shooting 2.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The kick out to Wall. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 9. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Green. Here's Conchar. They kick it out to Green. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Wall. And here's Covington. On the pass to Man. Lets it go with the 3. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got 5 points in the quarter.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
Here's Conchar. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep, Wall. Foul for three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Clippers leading by 12. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Lets the three fly, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. Leonard's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Clippers. Morant against Jackson. Morant kicks to Bain. Brooks outside. Passes it to Jackson. So the wing on the left. Deep two from Brooks. They get it back. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Morris outside. Brooks against Leonard. Outside for George. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. A three from Morris. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. Brooks misses. Clippers leading by 13. Fires for three. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the three. Leonard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles. Morant against Jackson. Morant gets to Adams. Outside Jackson. To the left wing. Morant with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Morris passes to Jackson. Back to Morris. Outside for Jackson. From past the arc. A shot off that time. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Knocked away. Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. From downtown.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And they'll get another chance. Here's the three. Brooks grabs the board. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Leonard with the steal. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Morris for three. Nailed from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kawhi Leonard.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's Morant in the corner. Jackson kicks to Bain. to Morant. Puts up a three. Buries the long-range jumper.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Jackson passes to Morris. Outside for Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Back to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the three. And it's Leonard missing. The Grizzlies on offense. Trailing by 13. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Outside Jackson. And the rejection by Morant. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Towns can't get it to go. Memphis with the ball. Pass to Adams. Outside Bane. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Bain. 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. 4 on the clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Just 3 to shoot. Towns for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. Here's the teardrop, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Russell. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Morant, the pass to Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
He gets it in there.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Morant, pass to Bain. Now here's Adams. Jackson outside. Outside Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell, pass to Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Edwards. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes. Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Shot from the inbound. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up. The free throw drops for Bain.
Shooting from Memphis. Desmond Bain. Taking 2 shots.
And Bain drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. It's McDaniels on the wing. That one's good. This game is all even.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better and improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Morant, the pass to Adams. The shot misses. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to McDaniels from deep. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Morant, the pass to Bain. Connects from downtown. Bain's got 8.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
McDaniels with it. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. Kicks Kicks it out to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. 5 ticks left to play in the first. And here's Edwards outside. He buries it from 3. He has 7.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Desmond Bain getting it done for the Grizzlies. 8 points. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too. They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Now here's Brooks. Morant finds Bain. Back to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. On the wing, Bain, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. On the wing, Bain. Give him 8 points now. Outside for Morant. And another shot. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The shot by Towns, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Bain, the pass to Jackson. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in.
Oh, big finish! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Outside Morant. Left side Bain. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Over Edwards. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. McDaniels passes to Russell. Pass to Edwards. And stolen by Bain. Brooks finds Bain. Jackson with it. Covered by Towns. Jackson outside. And it's Moran on the drive.
The quick feed of Moran. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Now here's Moran. Outside Bain. Fires for three. Towns with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Back to Adams. Can't get it to fall. Pass to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. And we're through the first half of play here.
16, the Grizzlies, 19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing. You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. We've got Brandon Clark. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot. And it's McLaughlin missing. Memphis leading.
When you take a look at the former second-round pick, Danny Green, he's done a really nice job carving out a lengthy career in the league.
Williams misses. The Timberwolves shooting about 43% in this one. Here's Brent. Here he goes. Shot clock at 5. This for the tie. Can't hit that one. And it's Memphis the other way. And for years, Green has proven he can be counted on. He's a key piece on some title teams, Clark.
Yeah, he's got multiple championship rings to vouch for that, to speak to that. I mean, he's the definition of a 3-and-D swingman. Actually may have been one of the guys that were looked at in creating that definition if you go back several years. He's provided lockdown defense wherever he's been and timely shot making, too.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Conchar. Outside Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Can't connect from short range.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Driving in. McLaughlin, shot is good.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Outside Jones. Pass to Williams. Back to Jones. And here's Clark. Outside, Williams. Shakes him. They grab their own miss. Here's Conchar. The kick out to Williams. They shoot again. And it's Noel with a rebound. Minnesota has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting box.
Timeout called. Memphis. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a three-point Memphis lead.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Bane. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Now here's Adams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Now here's Russell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Russell. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now Gobert. And stolen by Morant. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. From deep, Morant. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
It's Edwards with a drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Adams inside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And stolen by Morant. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Jackson, outside for Brooks. Bane, the pass to Brooks. And here's Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. The Timberwolves trail. And Edwards, here we go. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Minnesota calls timeout. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Russell. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson. Morant with it. Russell covering. Morant, the pass to Brooks. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Russell. Outside McDaniels. Outside for Russell. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brown. Outside Edwards. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Russell. Up top, Edwards. Lots of room. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. From deep, Payne. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Outside for Morant. Clock at 4. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Russell. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. The kick out to Edwards. To the inside. And stolen by Morant. 1:33 left in the 4th. Jackson down low. Covered by Towns. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Edwards against Payne. Edwards, the pass to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Russell finds McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Yep, count it. And now it's just a 2-point Memphis lead. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. They're leading by 2. And 1:01 left in the game. And 1:01 left in the final quarter. Outside Morant. On the take. Pass to Adams. Against Russell. And he buries him.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure. Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Payne. Edwards pass to Towns. Counted and one. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And that one falls to Towns.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now here's Morant. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout.
Oh, kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
Fearless drive by Evans, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Here's Morant.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And Minnesota calls time here. All right, guys, what's your take?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. Close one. Those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may.
What do you appreciate about this matchup? Well, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball, and together they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Edwards against George. Fires the three. The kick out to Towns. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now, here is George. It's rebounded by Towns.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
And when you look at Paul George, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
A PG exchange for two future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Now, after the missed three from Reggie Jackson.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fires, high post. Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the lead. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Morris. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. The shot by George, no good. So looking it over, pass to McDaniels. Looking for Gobert, he gets it there. And slammed up by Gobert.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. 11 jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. It's George on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
You see Paul George just focused that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing here by 8. Here's Leonard diving in. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You can even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. A guy who keeps to himself quite a bit. Kawhi Leonard more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Morris. Towns kicks to Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard looking around. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. Over Edwards. Now the pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. The 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Leonard's got 5.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
Outside Edwards. Out to Russell. Pass to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. He's got 6.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And George, here we go. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. It's stolen by Morris. On the wing, Jackson. Morris outside. The 3 from George. Outside for Jackson. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement, just opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the point guard. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Russell finds Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Driving to the basket. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast and how he gets up to throw it down.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to. But trying to keep this core group of guys together, if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And here are the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Russell against Jackson. Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Out to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Outside Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Clippers trail by 9. To the paint. And the shot goes down.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside Russell. McDaniels in the post. Leonard's there. Outside Jackson. Zubac finds Jackson. Right side George. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now, here is Russell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Towns, high post. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Outside Russell. Down low. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jackson kicks to George. Outside Jackson. A 3-ball. Rebound Minnesota. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Back to Towns. And he lays it straight in. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Outside for George. The crossover, and it's George finishing it off.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. With the drive, and Edwards with the stop.
And how about athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Jackson passes to George. And George with the stop.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And so it's Minnesota ahead. Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
26. The Clippers. 17.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George really making a difference here.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
They've got Kyle Anderson. Also Naz Reid out there. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's Powell. Takes a 3. The rebound by Anderson.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Anderson, a screen on Wall to the middle. Anderson can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 11. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Over to the left wing. Man passes to Wall. Outside, Batum. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Man can't hit. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Prince wide open. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's Powell on the wing. Passes it to Man. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Batum dishes the Wall. Covington passes the Wall. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Wall. Rolls it up. And the shot is long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Reid. And he finishes nicely on the way. Reid's got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Man. To stop the drought. Drills it from outside. Man's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Prince finds Anderson. Out left to the wing. Here's Prince. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Shot clock at 2. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reid. Jams it in off the great move.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
And Panic on the putback stop.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Just a man from outside the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Kicks to Anderson. Driving the lane. Here's McLaughlin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers trail by 14. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the left side wing. Noel gets a very good look and converts. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 14-point lead as we bring the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Mann in at the three spot.
It's hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside, Wall. Out to the wing. Fires from deep. Mann can't hit.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Towns against Batum. And Towns throws it down.
That's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Wall kicks to Covington. Over to the left wing. Here's Powell. Gobert with the block. Ball against Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle starts for the Timberwolves?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Russell passes to Edwards. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
And Batum kicks the wall. There's the pass to Covington. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Powell, the pass to Covington. Knocks down the three ball. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Beautiful stroke off the catch and shoot from Robert Covington that time.
Russell dishes to Edwards. And there's the drive. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Mann. No good good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 12. Russell high post. Fouls there. Here's Towns. This is to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And Covington sends it back.
The rejection. Covington, good job defensively.
Passes to Mann. Back to Covington. 6 to shoot. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Wall kicks the foul. Offensive rebound. Feeds it to Batum. Pass to Powell. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
Great determination as Norman Powell just shook off that bump.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Edwards, a screen on Wall. Out to Edwards. Oh, good with the triple. Now the Clippers with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for them right now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Wall. Inside. And rejection by McDaniel. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Even. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to one. Jackson against Bain. Pass to Moran. Now here's Bain. Puts it up from the high post. He can't hit that time.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Jackson outside. And here's George. And the jam by George.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Ooh, that was nicely done.
And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Now here's Moran. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Jackson outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The try by Moran. Let's go with a 3. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Moran.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Morris down low. Jackson on him. George for 3. Drops in the 3. George has got 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks with it. Guarded now by George. On the wing, Bain. Jackson outside. Back to Bain. Pass to Adams. And he lays it up and in.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Morris. Now here's Zubats. Shot clock at 6. Leonard finds Morris. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Morris. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Brooks outside. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
And 1:01 left in the opening quarter. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Puts up a three, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's George. 5 points in the game. To win the run. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. George has got 7.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 ball. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard outside. From downtown. Good work defensively by Brooks. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 3. And the...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. The Clippers trail. Leonard with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Leonard for 3. And no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Jackson down low. Defended by Jackson. Jackson gets the bucket. He's got 5.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, the claw in complete command of the ball on the way up. Nicely done.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Bain. Off the left rim and out. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. George outside. The 3 is up. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis leading. Here's Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Morris on the wing. Takes the 3. And they recover it. Zubats passes to Jackson. Here's George. Guarded by Bain. Clock at 6. And George lays it in. George has got 9. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Morant, the pass to Bain. And here's Brooks. Jackson, right side. Adams against Leonard. Adams, shot's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. It's George on the wing. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Jackson outside. Three-pointer.
Well, you have to want to be a good defensive player, and Marcus Morris has committed to being more effective and aggressive contesting shots. That's nice.
Leonard outside. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Bain finds Brooks. Jackson with room to fire, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Morris outside. Pass to Zubats. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Zubats has got his first points in this one.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Bain, the pass to Jackson. The drive by Bain. Outside for Brooks. Oh, that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Leonard's got 5.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Outside Morant. Driving to the basket. 3 seconds left. And he converts the layup. He's got 7.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
Get ready for the Milwaukee.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Danny Green. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. On the wing man. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Stolen by Wall. On the wing man. Pass to Powell. And stolen by Clark. Green with the ball. Started by Covington. And Williams punches it home.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
About a minute played here in the second half. Pass to man. Now Powell. The kick out to Wall. Batum in the post. Working on Clark. Batum's shot is off. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And it's all from 3-point range. to the middle. And that one's long.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Powell against Jones. Outside, Williams. Launches it. Now pulls it in.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges. Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. Boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
The kick out to Wall. It's Powell on the wing, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And you talk about Powell's athleticism, Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Jones from outside.
That's nicely contested by Wall. I think his defense is really overlooked.
And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Man out to Covington. Pass to Batum. Powell left side. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the triple drive. Okay, I see it.
Jones against Wall. Outside, Green. Jones from outside. Powell pulls it in.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Batum, pass to Wall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, John Wall's physical strength and willingness to embrace contact has always made that part of his game.
Jones, the pass to Green. Now here's Williams. Pass to Green. Here's Conchar. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 1 minute left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Powell. Now Wall. Here's Man. The kick out to Wall. From outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Jones with the ball. Checked by Wall. Outside, Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Nick Batum.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Adams checked in for Clark. Dylan Brooks comes in for Green. Bain, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Morant in for Jones. Jackson outside. The kick out to Morris. And stolen by Williams. Right side Bain. With 2 seconds left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Leonard against Brooks. Adams with the ball. 5 to shoot. The open shot by Brooks. They get it back. Ooh, and Adams strong finish.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
George outside. Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubats. It's George on the wing. Counted from distance.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner three, he'll take it.
Morant against Jackson. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
George outside. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Jackson for three. Brooks with the rebound. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Clippers. Good on the bucket.
What we know about Reggie Jackson is he loves attacking in transition. You give him room to run, this guy's lethal.
From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson finds George. Here's the three. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up in contest.
Memphis calls timeout. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with this player. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it in the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Calm, cool, collected under pressure. Steven Adams, no problem.
George with it. He's picked up by Bain. Bain against George. Leonard passes to Zubats. Now here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Brooks finds Bain. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. George against Morant. George outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
That's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Jackson. Pass to Zubats. Back to Jackson. And here's Leonard. Morris down low. Pounded by Morant. Morris passes to Jackson. Up top, George. He'll tie it up. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. Morant with it. Outside Bain. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, it was on the play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Williams has checked in for Brooks. Now here's Morant. And he drives in. Yes!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's George. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant, the pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Morant against Jackson. 16 feet out. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Steven Adams is not the top of the list in terms of your scouting report, but you better be prepared because this guy can get rolling.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. This one was in the balance right until the final score.
on 2K Sports. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Now here's Jackson, 2 on the clock, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Russell dishes to Edwards. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Now here's Morant. Bain with it. Out to Morant. And the layup is good.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
First team.
Here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
4 on the clock. Here's Brooks. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Towns. Back to Russell. For 3, Edwards. And he stays with it. Into the lane. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Jackson with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Jackson throws it down hard.
For a guy his size, Jaren has such a quick first step. Gets to the rim in a hurry.
Russell kicks to McDaniel. The kick out to Towns. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Stripped it away. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. This one for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Russell feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Doesn't go for him. Adams, some nice D.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. And here is McDaniel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
1:03 left in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, Bain. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. The layup off target. The Grizzlies trail by 3. In the corner, it's Bain. Fires the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain. Not isn't wasting any time going up with this shot.
And there's the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. And it's Russell with the rebound. To end the cold streak. It's a tie game in Memphis. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 6. Stolen by Jackson. To the wing right side. Morant passes to Adams. Puts it up. No good off the back of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Bain kicks to Jackson. And stolen by Russell. Morant against Towns. Here's Gobert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And you're also seeing that high motor in terms of their ability to block shots or alter them, bringing that presence defensively. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Memphis trailing here. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. There's the three. He can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Towns kicks to McDaniels. Towns against Jackson. Out to Edwards. There's the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's Morant. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And they double up Russell. It's deflected. Edwards against Bain. McDaniels. No good on the triple. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Morant outside. Craig, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Russell finds Edwards. Towns with it. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 5.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Morant outside. Here's Russell. He is still scoreless so far in this one. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
58 seconds left in the first half of the game. Morant kicks to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Edwards defending. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. 5 on the clock. Here's Brooks. Adams trying to free himself up. Brooks misses. Minnesota leading by 6. Right side Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Minnesota on the fast break. Here's McDaniels. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is excited to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the break.
13. The Timberwolves 22.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Minnesota leading by 9. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3 spot. Just 5 to shoot. Conchar can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Looking to get it going. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
From deep, Green. Good on the triple. Green's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Grizzlies. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Passes it to McLaughlin. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Good. That one on target from Noel.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Williams inside, defended by Anderson. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here is Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the wide open open shot from Green. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Anderson. They get it back. Over to the wing. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. The three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Torian Prince brings intensity, comes off the pick and roll, and thinks attack.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Get a free t-shirt. Make some noise.
Here's Jones. The kick out to Williams. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Noel. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Williams with the ball. Now by Anderson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Morant with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 11 points.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the three a little bit more.
Kicks it out to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Morant. And Adams sends it back. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Morant.
Love it, love it. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Jackson. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Brooks misses.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. Here's Jackson. Good D by Anderson.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Minnesota again turning it over.
Substitution on the floor.
36 seconds left to play here in the third. Russell against Morant. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Another steal. Morant against Towns. Out to Brooks. Left side, Bain. Looking for Adams. He gets it there.
And the defensive chops of Gobert just knows how to hold down the fort for his team.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. NBA. Precision, purpose, and poise. Evan, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant kicks to Bain. Brooks feeling it out a bit. So the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Morant.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
And the Timberwolves call time.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Tries the spin move. Edwards dishes to Towns. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Now, here's Morant for 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. Grizzlies have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. In the corner, it's Bain. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Timberwolves leading by 3. The pass to Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. He kicks it to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Morant looking around to tie it up. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Edwards going inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
How about athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Here's Morant. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards. Down goes past the number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Morant outside.
For the ball in crucial moments, Morant steps up when it matters most.
And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Desmond Bain. First personal foul.
On defense, the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Russell passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
1:44 left in the 4th quarter. The 3 from Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Russell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Back to Russell. Drives to the hoop. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards kicks to Towns. 3-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant left side. Stolen by Russell. Out in his own on the break. There's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Out to Russell for 3. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
McDaniels passes to Russell. And so Minnesota takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead